is under the command of Captain Simon Boyd. On behalf of your flight crew and Domino, our black-tailed deer fawn on the tail of the aircraft, we thank you for choosing Frontier today. Please make sure that your seat backs and tray tables are in the upright and locked position. Check your seatbelt, make sure it's securely fastened. Please ensure that all carry-on items, including handbags, ladies, are underneath the seat in front of you, leaving the area at your feet clear. At this time, I ask that you please hold all conversations, put down your reading materials, pause those portable electronics.
So guys, this is my 2014 vacation, and just to kind of give you the overview, we flew into Denver, and then we were gonna get this old car from my aunt's soon-to-be husband, his mom. So yes, in-laws, but yeah, because so we were planning on driving that around the west, but it broke down at some point, so we actually cut it a little early. But so we probably would have had like two or three more days, and I would have cut the video different. It actually ended up being longer than the other one, which I had much more footage. But yeah, so just pretty much the overview. We pretty much we go from Denver down to Four Corners. We kind of do a hook, just like the very top of New Mexico and Arizona. We were barely in there, but then we hook back into Utah and then come back through like southern Colorado, and then we just I-70 home. So that's the footage that we have shown. So enjoy, guys. Oh, and I forgot to mention we started in Indianapolis, so that's the airport we came out of.
Returned on this side. That's awesome.
Oh, I wish I could see like a football field in high school. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Oh, and there's another high school right there.
Oh yeah, over there.
Oh, is that the city over there? Why don't you just take pictures? Why do you have to take videos? Like, you're not even gonna look at them.
Calm down, bro. Yeah, that's definitely.
Okay, we're landing here. Is that our own things? Here we go.
It's a smooth landing.
Okay, there's a...
No, Los Angeles or Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Melanie Wilson, Mr. Long, James Fox Jr. Please come over to Store Long, Reclamation.
Where's that from?
Trent.
Trenton? Okay.
Big leatherback chair. Salt Museum. Toaster. Andre the Seal statue.
Oh boy.
Oh, should we go? Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, check out.
Counting Hall of Fame.
It does work out where you're.
There's 1, 2, or 3. Yes.
And baggage claim.
State park. So actually the post office just designated that you can send a letter now. Foxborough on it.
Wow. These red rocks were in the back of, really pretty much the within and in the backyard of my aunt's neighborhood, and I guess you can find them all along just kind of the ridge line of the Rocky Mountains before you get into it. But so yeah, that's pretty interesting.
And it's so funny that all the houses are hidden right behind those rocks. Yeah.
We were talking about putting some little holes so that you can shine.
And then we went to the lake, which you can see in the last shot, and then you can see us. We went up the dam that they had there and took some shots from there. No problem. And here are some pictures I took of this uh, car club that was, I guess they went up the mountain. They were cooking some hot dogs and burgers and stuff. It smelled real nice. And they had really cool cars. Yeah. In Gunnison, this is Black Canyon, and we took the North Rim route, which I guess my dad also took the South Rim, but he enjoyed the North Rim much better because I think he just get a better view with it. And it's known because of its extremely steepness, and it's actually called Black Canyon because it's so steep that the sides usually look black. But I guess we went midday, so it wasn't too bad. So we got some pretty good views. But yeah, and it's also because with its height, it's only 40 feet wide at some points at the bottom, which I guess is really impressive for canyons or something. But it was really cool, like with the lines of the rock and just the general view. I included this because you could see in shots later this bike race was going along the road into the mountain for a few miles, at least we saw. So that was pretty cool. We even saw some like rest stops along the way. But, yeah, and the pretty good scenery. Yeah, it's just really jagged. And here's some town we passed through. They called themselves like the Switzerland of the West or something. So I thought that was pretty funny, but it was pretty nice looking town. And I tried to get some shots of like houses and stuff, because that'd be a nice thing to compare. Like I imagine if you're living somewhere else. And again, it is a lot different than Ohio, that's for sure.
Nope, mosquito. Hold on. Alright, Kev.
And here we are in the town of Aztec, New Mexico, at the Aztec Ruins National Monument. Now, there weren't any actual Aztecs here, but it's just a misnomer because when the Spanish came, they would just call like native people just Aztecs, so that's how they got the name. They were actually Anasazi, who were ancestral Pueblans, and so we went around, and it was actually pretty cool looking. And here we are in like the ceremonial, like rebuilt ceremonial thing. But the rest, much of the rest was as they found it. Really interesting. The whole compound only had one entrance. It was a really tiny thing, but a lot of it's also fallen down, so it's pretty open.
Might be still in the...
Oh, and you can see like it was just like box after box after box after box, for getting from one room to the other. So that was pretty cool. And here you see, I think that they're one of the guys. I think they all said that they were locals, and I think they were ROTC, and but well, at least by what they were wearing, but they were helping out, and I guess when some things are failing, they'll put new like mortar in or bricks or whatever.
Huh? They actually have put a window on top of it.
And here you see Shipwreck Rock, which I guess at some points you can see 100 miles away, which is really impressive. But yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere, and I guess when it gets hot enough, it looks like it's floating, like a spaceship or something, because of just the reverberation kind of look when it gets real hot. But I guess it actually just has like a bunch of litter at the bottom of it. We'd actually go because I guess people go there and party. And here we are at Four Corners, which is the biggest waste of time ever. If you're not from the U.S., don't ever go there. It's surrounded on four sides by stalls of. It's on an Indian reserve, so Native Americans will be saving or selling you a very similar kind of crappy jewelry, and I think it was like $5 per head to get in. So here we get into our car breaking down like a few miles out, and initially we had to. My dad waited, and the rest of my family got a ride with the gift shop owner. Had like a special needs kid, so the special needs truck was dropping him off, and they brought us to the nearest town. But the town, and the story of the guy who did it was heartbreaking. Like I guess his like wife died. Like a week ago. Oh yeah. I thought it was funny. I was filming in the next thing, but I guess his wife died a week ago, and it was his son and his adopted son that both were had mental handicaps that helped bring us to the next town, and then we took this AAA truck to a bigger town where they actually had well, where we're gonna go sell it to a dealership. I think in the mid they brought it to a place where they checked in with a mechanic, but they couldn't fix it, and then they found out it was gonna be like 1 or 2 weeks. So yeah, it was a whole mess. But I try to make the best out of it by getting some shots in, and based on a crappy movie. If you ever seen Transformers 4, which was awful, I didn't know there could be a worse movie than Transformers 3, but in it they have the hole in the wall thing, and we passed that, and when we went to Cleveland like a week or two later, we went to see the movie, so we were giggling to ourselves like that Transformers 4 is made about us. And I think it's a shot after this one. Yeah, there we go. And I guess what it was someone carved a hole in a rock, and it had their house there, but then people approached and thought that would be a good tourist idea. So they sold it, and that's us in the dealership. We got our new car, our new used car. I thought the scenery was gonna be like what it was on to get to this town. No. More north into Utah you go, the more beautiful it gets, I guess. And here we are, we're in Utah, and this is Canyonlands National Park. Second. I'll do it when I'm ready. other side. And here we start in Arches National Park, which is real close to Canyonlands. We just stayed in the same town to go to both. We just went on different days. Yep. Now the real adventure begins. Getting down. And pay attention to this lizard because you see the same one when we come back. And it is pretty funny. And up next, this snake got a different. This is like maybe 200 yards away from that spot, and it goes and eats another lizard, but I don't get in the shot.
Look how fast it runs.
Oh, the snake got the lizard. Oh, did you get that action photo?
I didn't see the lizard, but I did see it lunge.
You don't want to get away.
And this arch is called a delicate arch, and it was really cool because it's so skinny, and you see us coming up. I think it's called what was called like a rough trail or primitive trail or something, but we just turned around. We didn't go all the way. It was like an 8-mile loop or something. And up next is a lizard that kept trying to go in this little boy's shadow, which I included because it was adorable. And here's the new used car that we were hoping to bring us home. Here's a window arch, and then it was the really cooler ones was a double arch, which is down there in the shot. But I ran out of footage, so I didn't get any good, and I forgot the name of it. We didn't actually go to that one that was just shown. If you look closely in the cracks above it, you can see these boulders that are like right above these people. So that's kind of scary that like at one point those things are gonna fall down.
Let's go down. Okay, well, let's move on.
They've got a double roundabout as well.
And we were stupid and we went to the hanging gardens at 8 at night because we heard that it gets real crowded and it's not worth it during the middle of the day, but we went way too late. And it's pretty much at the top of that mountain. It's like maybe 100 feet from the top. And yeah, so you just have to you'd have to go back to the shop to go look at it. But it took us 45 minutes to go down. It's like a mile straight up. It was so long. We crossed over this stream.
This is a high
there was at least
up
6
trail.
bridges.
I think we're going to the top. We're way down where we started.
We each had our own pace, so I ended up way ahead of them. And I think my brother was 12 minutes behind me.
Clock thing. Still more trail.
I don't even know how long it took to get up. And also we had to go down with flashlights on our phones. But because it was getting so dark, the video quality kind of tampers off, which is a shame because it looks like a coral reef.
Is it still up further?
Definitely worth it. This is in Colorado, by the way.
We were way down there.
This is us
That's
coming back in.
the last waterfall we passed. Still more up to go. Still can't see my rest of my family. They're way behind me. And this is why they call it Hanging Lake. Wow. That's fantastic. They even have fish up here. How the heck did fish get up here? Party fish. Oh, that's beautiful. The water is crystal clear. Amazing. It's like an aquarium. Now here we go. is a long one.
Going under a mountain.
Yeah. It's still going down. Yeah, 1 minute and 45 seconds at 50 miles per hour. Big mountain.
And here is this a truck of cows tipped over, and I have the link of the story. There's like I-70 coming back, and when we went to an Arby's in the next town over, one of the guys who stopped by was there, and then he was describing it. It was
it just started smoking.
I guess a cow got stuck under it, and he described it as it doing the chicken dance, and they had. He was trying to get the cop to put out its misery, so it was it was a weird tale. So yeah, that was just odd.
There was like,
But yeah, I'll put the link in that below. Here's the border of Kansas and Colorado, so I guess there's a city called Colorado. And next you can see just one propeller of those windmills, which is just gigantic. But I didn't get a side shot. The first shot we go through is Kansas City, and then it goes to St. Louis, where we went to the City Museum, which is pretty cool. It's pitched as a it's like, I don't know, it's like it was like a play place for adults or something. I think that is what they say or something, but really it's for like junior high kids. But I mean, I saw both adults and real little kids, and there were like really tight spots that would only
what's this
be
place
like
called again?
Like I don't know, maybe like 3/4 of a foot wide or something, and they're like it's pretty much only little kids can get through it and stuff like that. But it was really cool, and here's some shots of that. Oh, and the pig was a pretty good restaurant. I think it was called like Pappy or something. That was in St. Louis too, and that was really good barbecue.
That is cool. What's the other way? Woo!
There's flags everywhere.
I don't know. I just went right over everybody.
And they had all it was like both like museum stuff, like they would
And
facades of buildings
slide.
and bugs, a whole bunch of things. 10-story slide, which was such tight of a turn, I couldn't even get very far, or very fast. But it was pretty interesting, and There's the edge. We're actually going. Hope you guys liked it, and this is USHowItIS.